Hi, and welcome to Learn Power BI Fast. Today I'm going to show you how to make a pivot table in Power BI, just like the one you can make in Excel. So here I have an Excel spreadsheet open of a data set of Nobel Prize winners. And I'm going to create a pivot table here, and I'm going to recreate the same pivot table in Power BI. So here we have this data in a table, and I'm just going to go to Insert, Pivot Table. Here, this is the table's name, and I'm going to put this in a new worksheet. So let's make a pivot table of the number of Nobel Prize winners by country. So we can do that by first dragging birth country into rows, and then birth country again into values. Okay, and then we are going to sort this in descending order. So more sort options, descending, count. Okay, and then let's also add in the sex column. So there you go. It's a little simple pivot table in Excel showing the number of Nobel Prize winners by birth country. Okay. Now we're going to try to do this in Power BI. So I already loaded the data set into Power BI. Here it is. And we're going to go to the report view. And the visualization that you're gonna choose is going to be the matrix visualization, not the table. So drag that there, and let's just do the same thing. Very intuitive. It just doesn't have the filter pane here, just like the one from Excel. So let's drag birth country into rows like we did in Excel. And then we will drag this again into the values. And then here the values, we want to aggregate it using a count. So I can do a count. Let's do a count. If you do count distinct, it's just going to be one because it's just counting that specific country. So we don't want that. So let's change this to count. And let's also sort it by the count. And then we also had the gender in there. So let's drag this into the columns like we had in Excel. And there you go. And if you format it, you can actually format it to look like the pivot table. I think it's the layout, and then you go to tabular. So you see how we just recreated the pivot table, but now in Power BI instead of Excel. And here was the original one. And now you know how to do it in Power BI now. Thank you.